Hello, welcome to the vlog. Today is a very exciting day. We are going to tour 2 birth centers today. My friend Sheridan is going to be joining us so that she can keep me some company and also help me a little bit with Barrett. They are both in Tulsa, so we're going to have to finish getting ready and then we're going to get on the road. Good morning, it is the next day and Barrett and I are headed to run a couple of errands. We're going to the farmer's market first, but after that we're going to go to kind of like a birth seminar thing, sort of. It's where a bunch of like midwives and doulas and things like that are going to be talking about it, answering questions, and I'm pretty excited about that. There's a doula that I'm interested in using that will be there, and I think she's going to probably go over what's included in her package and then the pricing and stuff with that. Sorry if this is a little shaky because I'm having to hold it. I don't have a stand with me right now. So anyways, I was thinking after yesterday, I'm sorry, by the way, that I didn't film very much of the birth centers. To be honest, we were just a little bit rushed, and so I got the footage that I could, but the first birth center was amazing. It was beautiful. It was like super clean and definitely more my style, I would say. They had 3 different room options, and they were just all pretty beautiful, but one of them in particular stuck out to me that I really loved, and that's the one that I would use if I ended up using that birth center. And then we went to another one after that, and it just wasn't my style. I also didn't really vibe very well with the person who we met with. She is also a doula option, and she was nice, but I just don't think our personalities go together super well. As I was thinking, and I'm sure some people are probably wondering why we're considering alternative birth options, and the answer to that is a little bit long, but I guess the short one is that with my birth experience with Barrett, it did not go how I expected it to, and it ended up being a little bit traumatic, and I just really wanted this time to be able to look into all the options that I had. It doesn't have to be that way, essentially. So basically with Barrett, my obstetrician that I was originally paired with is absolutely amazing. We get along super well. I used him for all my prenatal visits and things like that, and he was supposed to be my intended obstetrician to deliver Barrett, and he and I had already decided on a birth plan, and he had already accepted everything that I had asked for, and so we were on the same page is what I'm trying to say. And then when the time came for me to give birth to Barrett, he unfortunately ended up being on vacation, and so I delivered with the on-call OB, who, to say the least, did not respect any of my decisions whatsoever. He basically just kind of was like, "You're young, you don't know what you're talking about, I will make all the decisions." He quite literally said these exact words to me at one point. He said, "If I was worried about that, I would tell you." So just a couple things like that. He did a lot of things without my consent, and he did not honor any of my wishes, which is just really unfortunate because, to be like totally clear, my birth plan, my birth wishes and stuff like that, they were not crazy wishes. Like, for example, one of the things I requested was that they don't put a hat on the baby after he was born, and they did that immediately after. Another thing I requested was that we delay the cord clamping, the cord cutting, until it stopped pulsing and there was no more blood left, and he cut the cord immediately. Just a couple things like that are like, that is such a small request that is not against hospital policy that he could have just easily honored, and he chose not to because he didn't care to honor them. So it ended up being a little bit traumatic, and I won't go into like all the details, but I know for a fact that had I gotten my intended OB, it would have been a totally different experience. And so I think this time I just want to, at the very least, have a doula. Barrett's talking. I at the very least want to have a doula with me at the hospital, because that's a guaranteed person that can be there to advocate for me just in case my obstetrician can't be there that's supposed to deliver him. But, you know, we're looking into all the options. We toured the birth centers. We're also possibly looking into a home birth. You know, I think they cost about the same, which is the reason why we're not able to do a birth center birth. We weren't aware of how extremely expensive they are, which I suppose they're not as expensive maybe as a hospital birth, but with a hospital birth, we are covered by insurance, and insurance pays for at least most of it. So with a birth center or a home birth, insurance unfortunately does not cover any of it. So yeah, we kind of just have to make the best decision that we can with all of the different aspects. So there's a little rundown of that. I will show in the next clips the seminar that we're going to, and hopefully you guys enjoy that.